live, man, because I definitely seen this Errol Spence and Terence Crawford interview, press conference interview, and I am so excited. I know a lot of people is excited, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We finally getting the fight that we wanted. I think that we have so many like we have so many issues that's going on in boxing right now that you know we got two guys saying that this is one of those epic fights. We got two guys saying that this is going to be the fight of the ages. We got two of these guys acknowledging that this is a legendary fight, and no matter what people care or don't care about it, this is legendary fight. And y'all know who I'm going with. Like y'all know who I'm going with. It's kind of like a lot of people saying that what I mean. We have a lot of the legends came out and said, Terence Crawford gonna win. He gonna smoke my boy. He gonna smoke Errol. We got to understand the issues that's going on. All that stuff. I'm just making sure that we live and we good. Yeah, we got a lot of people saying that this is what's going to happen. This is going to win. This is how he's going to win. And I got people that I'm sorry to be the burden of bad news, but I don't see Terence being able to take the pressure that Errol going to give out. I know that a lot of people think that Terence going to be able to pop shot him. And I'm not gonna hold you. I feel as though that Terence Crawford pop shotting is tremendous. Let me just say that. I feel as though that Terence Crawford pop shotting is amazing. I feel as though Terence Crawford being able to box off his back foot, Terence Crawford being able to dance, Terence Crawford being able to stay away from punches. I feel as though all of that is amazing. I feel as though that Terence Crawford is gonna have ability to win. He's not coming to turn down nothing. Like, you see what I'm saying? He's not coming to turn down nothing. I feel as though he's coming to fight hard. He's coming to be dedicated. But like I said, I'm gonna keep doing these interviews until we get more people inside here, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep doing these things so I can get more people talking about it, because I'm no expert. I don't know everything. You know what I mean? But with my position of where I'm sitting and I'm looking at it, I know that Terence Crawford knows that this is not gonna be no cakewalk. Like, I know that Terence Crawford understands that this is gonna be a tough fight. I understand that he understands those issues of this fight. That's why you see him getting physically in shape. That's why you see him doing so much weight training. That's why you see him doing so much sparring, doing so much, intense level sparring. The reason why you see this, and any comments y'all got in the questions, asking the questions, man, please. The reason why you're seeing this intense level of fighting that this man is doing, and all the intense level of training that this man is doing for this fight, is because I know that Terence Crawford understands that this is not going to be easy. I think that he understands this more than a lot of his fans understands, because a lot of his fans believe that Errol Spence is just a come close fighter. As soon as when he comes close, Terence Crawford is going to get him with a sneaky shot, and it's going to be lights out. But and God knows, y'all can put it in the comments, and y'all can. I'm not knocking Terence Crawford at all, but the level of competition that he has fought in the past is going to tell on him in this fight. Danny Garcia, as they say, is one of those fighters where though he's going to put pressure on you. He's going to put tons of pressure on you. This is what Danny does. Keith Thurman fought Danny, right? Errol fought Danny. Zab Judah fought Danny. Lucas Matistes fought Danny. American fought Danny. They all say the same exact things about Danny, right? You have somebody that has not fought Danny that's saying, what did Danny do at 147? It kind of pisses me off because y'all know Danny is one of my close friends, and I fuck with him as a fighter. You know what I mean? I knew him as his kid and watching him grow up in Philadelphia fighting ranks. So, I fuck with him as a fighter. So for people to say, what have he done at 147? I'm only thinking that Terence Crawford is only looking at the wins and the loss. I mean, the wins and the losses. Not looking at when you're in that division and you're taking those fights, how did you do against the competition that you went against? When he went against Thurman, Danny fought a hell of a fight. That was a tough fight. That was a hell of a fight. I'm looking at Terence Crawford record and saying, you're talking trash about Danny, but Danny could have took the easy route and fought people and been undefeated. Danny fought everybody that was somebody at the 147 weight class that he could get in the ring with. How come he couldn't get Terence Crawford in the ring at 147? I mean, Danny took every fight at 147. Don't matter the money or nothing. He took those fights. So how come he could not get Terence Crawford in the ring at 147? But Terence Crawford says that Danny hasn't fought nobody at 147. How come he couldn't get you in the ring at 147? See, those questions and those type of they piss me off because it brings it to the era of you have to be undefeated to be great. That era is just like people say crazy things about Adrian Broner. I said, well, look who Adrian Broner has fought. People let the Floyd Mayweather era of boxing confuse their brain about how boxing is done. Sugar Ray Leonard lost against Robert Duran early in his career. You wasn't hearing nobody saying, well, that's it. Sugar Ray Leonard's done. Even when he fought Robert Duran the second time, he fought Robert Duran underneath certain clauses and certain issues almost 6 months after the fight. And he got word that I think it was 4 months. He got word that Robert Duran actually had a problem. Had an eating problem. So he got word that Robert Duran had an eating problem, and he actually went out there and fought him again and actually won that fight. And you never heard no complaints about that. So the point that I'm making is that a lot of fighters, and if you have any comments, put them in the comments if you guys disagree with me, whatever. But the point that I'm making is that we get too held up on undefeated, and not saying, who did he fight? For him to be undefeated and to be good, well, okay, if he's good at this and he's undefeated fighter, let's see who did he fight. We didn't do that to Sugar Ray Leonard when he lost against Robert Duran and didn't even won the second fight, and Robert Duran didn't even entertain the second fight because he was upset. We didn't do that against Sugar Ray Leonard with that. We didn't do that against Thomas the Hitman Hearns when he lost against Sugar Ray Leonard. We didn't demonize these guys for losses. See what I'm saying? And that's what I feel as though that this is the era. Well, who did he beat? That's the era that I feel as though that is, like Terence Crawford said about Danny Garcia. Who did he beat at 147? That's the problem with boxing right now. That's why I'm happy that we got this fight. Because we can't call these guys not good if one of them lose against each other and one of them win. We can't say, oh, well, we knew Errol Spence wasn't good the whole time. Because Errol Spence got a resume of guys that he have beaten in the past that makes him eligible to, if he lose against Terence Crawford, okay, well, he's going to take his time. I'll tell you guys, this is going to be a tremendous fight because this is two guys that, they're not all the way in their prime, but they're in the prime of their career. And we got two guys really wanting to fight. Really wanting to fight. Really, we got two guys really impact into these fights and really got the desire to fight each other in the uh they say that the other fights is epic fights and big fights and all that, and there was big fights in the past. But this fight, I don't know if I'm more biased because it's in my era, might be the most important fight to boxing. This is the important year to boxing too, especially with and all the things that we have had happen in boxing in this year. You know what I mean? From Jerron Ennis making his big splash onto the division of 147, from Tank Davis completely demolishing Ryan Garcia, to Devin Haney and Lomachenko, to Teofimo Lopez versus versus Josh Teller and exposing Josh Teller. This is a tremendous level of boxing fights that we have had in the past, and we're going to continue to have. So this year is it has been a tremendous year for boxing. So I think that this fight will make 2023 one of the most epic years for in the history of boxing, especially when we talking about this fight. But one more, man, I'm gonna try to get more people onto the show. Hopefully, got more interactions with people putting more comments into the. Share this as much as you can. Yo, what's up, Kyle, man? What's up, baby? How you doing? What you do? Who do you got for this matchup? Crawford or Spence? Well, y'all know I'm going with Spence, man. Y'all know I'm going with Errol Spence, man. I gotta go with Spence. The reason why I gotta go with Errol is because the level of competition he fought at 147. I know a lot of times you go back, y'all can watch my old videos, and I can say this over and over again. The level of competition Errol fought at 147 is tremendous. I mean, it's literally tremendous. And the people that he fought, they fought. So he got their victories because he fought them. The level of competition is crazy. I don't see Terence Crawford fighting that much competition at 147. I know a lot of people try to hang me for those responses, and I understand why, but I don't see a lot of people fighting the competition. I don't see Terence for the competition that Errol was for. And, I'm excited to see the fight, but I really believe that Errol is going to smoke Terence Crawford. And I know a lot of people get angry with me at this. I'm angry at myself because I really want to see. Damn, it's raining. I thought somebody was spraying water onto the front of my damn house, man. It's raining like a mother. Where is this? Yo, I don't know what's going on with this weather, man. This is on a whole nother other conversation, man. I don't know what's going on with this weather. What's going on with the world now? 95 just exploded out of nowhere, and they trying to tell us that it was tanker. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with this weather, man. It just started drizzling like that out of nowhere. But hopefully, we get a spectacular situation happen like that in the fight, and we get a knockout out of nowhere like this, man. And, the night of the 29th. Yeah, I Spence Jr. winning. I want to say stoppage. I'm gonna say late stoppage in the ninth round. I think that it's going to be so much of a one-sided situation. It's going to be a late stoppage in the late rounds. I really believe that Errol Spence is going to one-side Terence Crawford, because I believe that the level of competition that Terence Crawford has fought in has not seen no type of beast, no type of monster like Errol Spence has seen. And what I try to tell people a lot with actually being in a lot of sparring matches over the years, a guy that dances around a lot frustrates you. A guy that continues to put pressure on you puts you in bad situations. Continuously pressure will put you in a bad situation. You think Crawford slow starting is going to be his downfall? Yeah, I truly believe, because Terence Crawford starts so slow, it's going to get him out of rhythm. But I think that Terence Crawford and Bomac, which is Terence Crawford trainer, I believe that they know this. That's why I believe that you've been seeing so much Terence Crawford weight training. Now everybody keeps saying, "Yo, why you keep saying weight training?" And I'm specifically saying weight training and leg and weights with legs, doing a lot of squat, doing a lot of bench presses with the weights and all that. The reason why I specifically said that you've been seeing him do that is because he's going to be fighting in a situation where as though he's going to try to pressure. Because Terence Crawford is one of those guys, if you fight him, he's going to fight you back. And I don't think that he had the competition that when he fights you back, then that person fights you back, and it's able to go for a long time. No, he has a competition where though when he starts fighting back, boom, he's dropping somebody. You know what I mean? And I think that he has surprising power. So I think that he can drop somebody with a shot. But I don't think that he's been in front of somebody that knows how to take that punch. You know, that is as much as an athlete as him, especially at 147. I don't think that he has been in front of these guys like that. And I think that this is going to tell the fight. You know, tomorrow, y'all, I'm going to be back at 3 o'clock. So tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Share. I'm going to start doing this mostly every single day as much as I can. Well, we're going to be talking about topics from boxing and lives. We're going to be doing a live stream. Hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get my Cash App on here and get some donations so we can do better things. I can get me a mic probably, and we can do more better things. But grow with the channel. As I grow, man, we talk about a lot of things on here, man. Whatever the issue is, damn, I might be talking about Donald Trump tomorrow and why the fuck he's going through his legal issues. You know what I mean? So we talk about a lot of things. Mostly, you know, it's Garrett the Wars Boxing. I got another page. Subscribe on the other page at Isaiah Tilson 360. That's Garrett the Wars Boxing too. And we're gonna be talking about this fight all the way up until the fight, man. And we're live streaming on the fight. So thank you, y'all. Thanks. Good looking, Kyle. Good looking to everybody that came through, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for leaving the comments, man. Any more comments, man, I will read them and let them out. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate it.